Welcome back for another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we're on the homie Les's account and we're gonna try to make progress on his Hydra squad. Now Les normally hits normal and hard and doesn't really do anything against Brutal. That is evident by him not having the quick battle for Brutal. So what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try the key word here because I think it's a little bit ambitious. I think gear could be an issue. We're gonna try to one key Brutal. We need to do 30 million. I think it's doable because I finally convinced Les, him to pull his Donatello. He's had him since the beginning. Finally pulled him, and also his Mithrala. And I think these are two pieces that we can use on the Hydra. I mean, Mithrala, she's got the strength and the shield. She's got the hex in there. And then it's kind of same thing here with Donatello. He's got the strength in, the continuous heal, removing all debuffs, and then he's got the cooldown on there. I think he's gonna be really nice. Not to mention, Les has pulled some nasty champions lately. He pulled a Freya in here, so we got some really good things we can work with on the squad. So I'm gonna probably be building up Freya, Don, and Mithrala. And then I have some ideas like what we're gonna do with the team. I think like Elva's gonna be in there. Maybe Fallon in here, probably Michelangelo. I think Mikey is really good for Hydra just because he's got the decreased defense, he's got the taunt in there, and then we'll kind of see where we're at. I don't know if we're gonna fit Leo in there, but I know he wants me to build his Leo also. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. I have a lot of building to do, so it's gonna take me a little bit to get these teams together, and then hopefully everything works right. Now, the thing is, Les's is a little bit of a lower count, and with him not being so high on Hydra, we're not gonna have, for instance, like 9-piece protection sets to use. This is the only protection accessory for Donatello. Like I built my Donatello 9-piece protection. We're not gonna be able to do that here for Les. Now we can maybe do like a lower protection set, but we also don't want to sacrifice too much of the speed and stuff. I went right past protection. But if we do a lower set of protection, like we can get, like if we do a 6-piece, we can still get 50% chance, but we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna look through, we're gonna see what we could do. We're gonna get us a squad together, and let's see if we can get Les to do 30 million on Hydra Brutal. And of course, while I get to work on these champions, let me remind you how you can start a Fear account with a free legendary and some of the best epics in the game. Before you click the link down there in the description, log out of your Polarium Play account, then click the link in the description. It'll take you to this page. Create a brand new account with a brand new email, and then complete the tutorial, and then go to your inbox, and your free legendary champion will be waiting for you in there, and then you'll get your free epics as you level up your account. All right, I had to finish running masteries, but here's what some of the builds are looking like for some of these champions we're looking at. Donatello, I got him in a 4-piece protection, so I have a little bit of a chance of that protected buff. We don't get the bonus damage in there, and then a little bit of speed in there. Speed boots, this is kind of what we're looking. The ring obviously doesn't make a lot of sense, but I used it so we could get that 10% speed bonus in there. We want him going quickly. Mikey was already built on the account before. We might have even shown him off, but just attack, instinct, any kind of ignore set is going to be really good for him. I did throw Leo in a 4-piece savage set here. I wish he was a little bit quicker, and we might be able to get that, but he's got almost 5,000 defense. Honestly, I didn't really put any glyphs on. I still might put some glyphs on just to improve some of that stuff. Yeah, I don't know. We got Mithrala in Perception. Mithrala is a really easy build right here. We just throw her in Perception. I like the Feral on here just for more accuracy. She's probably overkill in the accuracy at 557 to be honest, but just survivability and accuracy. And then Freya, I've been that's a martyr. That's the wrong Freya. Where is Freya? Right there's Freya. Freya in Perception as well, survivability as well. But I was like kind of on the fence between like Freya and maybe even like Visix or someone else. Because like Visix also has the AoE provoke with the shield, decreased speed, ally protect. But I think I'm gonna try Freya still. She's got the provoke. We're gonna lead with the provoke. She's got the increased defense with the shield on there. And then she's got removing all debuffs and block debuffs in case we get stripped. And then her passive is really, really nice. So I think like Freya is gonna be the right move there. And I'm kind of like leaning into just running some turtles along with Mithrala, and then maybe even Elva as our speed lead here. I don't know. We're gonna play with it a little bit and just see what we can do. Realistically, we might even have too much cleansing on this account or on this team because Mithrala is gonna cleanse, Donnie's gonna cleanse, Freya's got a cleanse on there. So like everyone's just got a little bit of a cleanse on there. So like maybe we're overstacking there, but this is how I'm setting up the team. I'm gonna have her start with the provoke and then go into Gold Weave, which is gonna do that. We're gonna have him go here. Sometimes he'll start with that, so I wanted that. And then sometimes he'll start with this, so I want him going turtles together. And then we want the AoE also getting the taunts up from Mikey, and then Sigil Toxic Glory to get the Hex on there. And then I'm just gonna let Elva run, do her thing. Let's see how it goes. I'm setting it up to hopefully run full auto. That way Les can do this. Oh, we had that stuff going. That's okay. We already got that stuff assigned. Forgot that was going. It's okay. All right, so let's run a team here. Remember, we're on brutal difficulty. He's never one-keyed brutal. I don't even know if he plays brutal, but let's just see what we can do and just make sure everything's working through there. Okay, we get the provoke. That's a big thing early. We got the hexes on there also. That's really big for mischief. So if we need to target mischief, we can. I mean, the damage is already really nice. I wasn't initially. Oh, okay. So who got stripped there? Was it Elva? I wasn't initially gonna run Donatello or Leonardo rather. But I think like if we're running the turtles, it might make sense just to run him. We need a block debuff champion so that if we do get stripped, the heads don't get those buffs. I don't know if we have a block debuff champion. Yeah, because then we're gonna spread. That's not good. Hold on. Let me watch that. I think that was Elva that got stripped, right? Let's watch it again. See, like maybe we just increase Elva's res. I mean, Elva's pretty flexible on what she can do because she gets. Yeah, she's definitely got the most buffs in here. It would be her or Mikey. I wonder how much res she's gonna need. Okay, I'm just watching this. Okay, actually she resists at that time. Interesting. Maybe instead of Leo though, we go with the block debuff champion. That could be interesting. Let me take a look at it before we let this run too much. I kept saying block debuff, I meant block buff. Grouchos is an option here. Block damage, block buffs on there. He is an option. Does he do enough damage? Like to, I don't know. Do we just run it and just see what happens there? I don't know. Let's just run it and let's just see. Like if maybe we just get the right RNG, or maybe I just increase Elva's res if Elva's gonna be the one getting targeted. Let's just see how this goes again. If she does get stripped, this is like always like the fine tuning. Like obviously, like we're gonna build champions, but like then you gotta kind of fine tune the team and just see who's gonna do what. All right, let's see. Okay, so like half the time she, or like 2/3 of the time. All right, let me increase her resistance a little bit. All right, I have Elva pushing 360 on the resistance now. I put a resistance banner on her, got a nice, we had a chronophage ring that I put on her, and then just had some nice pieces that I was able to change out. So let's see if that helps her not get stripped this time as we work through here, or it just like less consistently get stripped. There we go. Okay, she resists that. That's what we're looking for. Now, hopefully she remains the target for that because she's going to have the highest res on the team. No one else is really built for res. So now I think we just let it run. I mean, you guys see the setup. You guys know what it's going to do. I'm curious if Leonardo is the right choice in there or if we go with someone, another damage. I feel like with the turtles just like all doing the ally attack, I feel like it makes sense. See, yeah, that's a problem. Then Mikey got stripped. Can I increase Mikey's res? I mean, I can. I thought he was already decently res because I thought he might get stripped with him having the taunt. Yeah, we can't have that. We really can't have that. This is the tough thing about going up in difficulty, man. These things are going to happen. Let me mess with Mikey a little bit. All right, I already had Mikey built for res anyways. Like he already had a res banner on him, so it wasn't too much just to raise his resistance up. We got him close to 350. I don't know if it's going to be enough is the problem. Is it going to be enough? Like he's landing everything else, obviously. So let's, there's the test. Okay, so there's test one. And then when Mischief gets another turn to try to steal our buffs, we'll have to see. I mean, the Grouchos is the other option that we could go with here. Grouchos would just block them. Like if they steal, Grouchos will just make it so they can't have those buffs. So that's another option we can go with, but I would really like these turtles to run. I think the turtles, just like the amount of damage we can get with the turtles is going to be the right move, but let's see. He got stole again. Okay, let me see if I can get him a little bit more. All right, I got Mikey pushing 360, which is exactly where Elva is. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that he doesn't get stripped again. I think, yeah, see, like Elva loses a buff there. I mean, we'll see how it goes when Bozo face here goes, when Mischief goes. Okay, nice. We get there, we get there. Okay, we resist. Oh wait, it said D blocked. I mean, either way, he didn't steal it. That's the main thing. Oh, but we did. He did just strip all the debuffs there. I don't know. Maybe we need a more consistent provoker. Maybe Freya's not the provoker for us. But I like what Freya does with the other stuff. Yeah, it's awkward. Like the amount of turns is awkward. I don't know. I mean, we really just need to get 30 million damage and we need to survive. That's big if. I mean, we're already at 2 million damage. I mean, the damage is kind of low. Let's be a little bit honest with ourselves. It's a little bit of a problem. I don't know. I'm going to let this run and just see how it goes. I'm going to let it run kind of in the background, actually. So I'm not going to actually be watching it, but we'll come back to it when everything's dead and just see what the numbers are looking like.
A few moments later.
All right, guys, I just walked away. I had my breakfast, my morning eggs, came back, and we're at 31 million damage. That's pretty positive. It looks like everything's running smooth as far as survivability. That's why I kind of like Freya's, her shield and like the defense stuff. I think there might be other provoke. We're gonna one key it, and that's what we're looking to do here. Do we try this on a higher difficulty? Does this ever go? Like, the whole point here is to progress as Hydra so we can get the better stuff. I feel like the resistances and stuff are gonna be a lot different. Let's let this run out before I go. I was ready to end the battle. Let's let this run out, see where we're at. Let's turn that off. Oops, didn't mean to click that. And let's just see how this does before we go doing anything drastic. But we have the one key here at bare minimum. All right, Leo got swallowed and we didn't get him out. So that's a little bit of an issue. I mean, if you think about it, we really don't have a ton of damage on the team. Like, at bare minimum though, like, I don't think we actually go try Nightmare, because if we can't free him on Brutal, we're probably not going to get him freed on Nightmare. I think that's going to be an option. I am going to reset it and just see if we can like have a little bit of better RNG there. But I mean, again, at bare minimum, like, we're getting him the one key on this, and then we can set him up with hard and like just getting more gear, getting more like the protection and the stone skin. Like, those are sets that you need to be able to progress your account. So I think this is a huge step in the right direction. All right, guys, so we got a better run there. I did try out Nightmare and we just couldn't survive, but you can see there, Mikey, 11 million, Leo, 21 million. I don't know who I would replace that damage with, so probably better that we ran Leo in there. It's all right. I mean, it's not bad. For the purposes we're going for, it's going to serve and get him where he needs to be. We're going to keep that run. Not a bad result. I'm glad I finally got Les to pull some of these champions, mostly Donnie and Mithrala. Like, Donnie is so good. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.